Hello, welcome back to GGobbie. Um, right as I'm about to start streaming, I realized my headset wasn't on. And, oh man, I'm hearing myself. Hold on. I'm a mess. Let's see. Channel. Mute myself. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Hello, welcome back to GGobbie. Um, so I realized my headset wasn't on right before 5 o'clock when I start streaming. And I turned it on, and there was this very loud buzzing noise, very aggressive, like, what did I break? What is going on? And I realized after like several seconds that my friend had sent me a video of a sheep that's getting sheared, and I didn't realize that that was still playing and that there was audio because I didn't have my headset on. So I was panicking, looking for the looking for the thing. Let's see. There's chat. Let's get the game running. But yeah, very, very loud buzzing. Oh yeah, let me switch scenes. You game. Continue. Yeah, it was alarming. I'm like, oh no.
I've spotted a trap.
Oh no, I have to cancel the entire stream. What is going on with my camera angle? There we go. Oh, it just doesn't like that spot. So I've been given some feedback on my audio last stream. I listened to the VOD. It sounded kind of where I want it. But I'm gonna make a small adjustment. There. Now, I'm not going to mute the music entirely. I turned it down a little bit. But, that is what we've got. Okay. Send Lotharia in again. Disarm this trap. She's probably going to step on that other one. Unless I can find some way to... I could probably just teleport throw her in as well. Oh.
I thought this shack would be abandoned, but it seems to be recently used.
Let's disarm this too. Man, are there just traps everywhere? Check something real quick. Thaleron's diary. And a letter addressed to Thaleron. I'll pick those up and read them elsewhere. Strong male bracers. Letter addressed to Thaleron. Empty potion bottle. Honey bun mushroom. Wooden figurine. I might want those. I think there's a thing I can craft with those. Is there a key in here that I have to unlock? The puddle seems to have dried up, so I just need to not get hit by the lightning bolts. Do you not have any lockpicks? You have lockpicks. Just go back out here. In the interest of making this easy to return to, let's teleport the Aileron's chest over here. No. To here. It's only a level 5 chest, so I could probably just smash it open. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, welcome back to GGobbie. I am, once again, playing Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. What did we do last stream? What did we do? Right. We went to the secluded beach. We fought Radagoth, the wizard. He summoned a whole bunch of sand things. And then we went inside the place marked Evelyn's Lair. Or Evelyn's Lair. We were pursuing her in the murder mystery involving the murder of Counselor Jake. Our whose behest he wanted us to investigate the murder of, a kind of small-time politician in this coastal town. But so we pursued Thaleron's apprentice, Evelyn, to this lair and found a whole lot of cultists. And they were working with the orcs. We managed to convince the orcs to leave without a fight, because they were trying to get into the lair and they didn't have the key or something. But I managed to get in, fought a rather brutal battle against the cultists. But once that was over, I managed to get to Evelyn and find her speaking with the conduit. The conduit's name is Leandra. And it turns out Evelyn didn't kill Counselor Jake. It was someone named Ikara. Someone also known as the White Witch. But Evelyn did steal Jake's body and resurrected him, hoping to get into the conduit's good graces. Because Jake himself is also a sorcerer. But in any case, that's also the origin story to a recurring character, Zombie Jake. He didn't fight us, but Evelyn did, and she summoned a whole bunch of demons to her side to help with that. Which tells you more about the people we're dealing with. They're summoning demons, they're resurrecting, they're doing necromancy, all of that. And that's sort of like, those are kind of the sorcerer tropes. Or, the staples of those cultists. I'm not sure if they're connected, but later in the timeline, there are more cultists that are going by the Black Ring. And even at the start of this game, we saw something about them being called Black Cultists, but it might just have been a reference to their attire, black robes and all that. But yes, Evelyn herself, the one that resurrected Jake, is Thaleron's apprentice, and now can't learn that. And now we picked up 2 letters addressed to Thaleron, and Thaleron's diary. So let's read the letters first. To the good Dr. Thaleron, you have denied my divinity, but you were wise not to deny my power. I wait eagerly for the results of your search. Patience, however, has never particularly become me. I expected that finding Brachus Rex would have been a matter of weeks, not months, for a researcher as practiced as yourself. I have left you with bloodstones of such power that reviving him sufficiently to answer a simple query should hardly have been a problem. I hope I won't regret entrusting this to you, Doctor. Signed, the Conduit of the Goddess. Through blood her power flows, through blood her triumph grows. So that was one letter from the Conduit herself, Leandra. A follow-up letter. Thaleron, I am sending you a new apprentice. She's more powerful than you by tenfold, but appearances are appearances, and I don't want to raise a single eyebrow. Do not deviate, Doctor, or you may find yourself in a rather unfortunate situation indeed. Brachus Rex will see the light of day once more. You will serve so that he may serve she who is greater than us all. Signed, the Conduit. Through blood her power flows, through blood her triumph grows. And that was the second letter. So now let's read his diary. Nine Adventurous. My research continues to weave down interesting and long-forgotten paths. Night after night, I find myself drawn into esoteric tomes, convinced, perhaps foolishly, that one will yield the kernel I need, the eternal secret. If it is to be found, I will find it. 22 Adventurous. A monumental day. In my searching, I uncovered a tome containing the arcane mythology of those wretched sorcerer knights who nearly undid all of Rivellon. These myths, once widely believed by credulous peasants, have long been dismissed and discredited. Still, I promised myself that I'd leave no stone unturned in my pursuit of knowledge. The volume looked as though it received the same treatment as the barbaric King Brachus. Whipped, burned, left to dangle in the wind, and hastily buried. The tome, the Book of the Immaculates, it's called, claimed most insistently that Starstone, a petty crystal, could be imbued with the essence of life and used to heal men, even those teetering on the brink of death. At first I dismissed the proclamation as superstition. Still, as the hours wore on, the idea began to seem less and less ridiculous. These stones, mere shards, most often appear in more than one mythology. Here the falling tears of the Almighty, there the rejected stars of the cosmos. No matter the fiction, they always seem to retain some otherworldly origin. Fortunately, a starstone was hardly difficult to come by. I wrenched a shard the length of my finger from an old dagger passed down to me by generations of Hashnators before me. Is that his last name? Thaleron Hashnator? I inspected it closely, but still, no special properties appeared to my naked eye. The book's instructions were clear enough, and I followed them exactly. It was no pleasure to slit the throat of one of Bertia's panicked roosters, but when I held it in my hand, a starstone turned from a dull blue to a deep, swirling red, a stone that seemed to throb, alive, in my very hand. The discomfort of the sacrifice vanished entirely. Bloodstone. 15 of Junar. I'm not too modest to say my renown has spread far. Who else can heal the sick, the wounded, the nearly dead within a matter of minutes? Who else can return the spirit of life to a vessel nearly undone? And what about the vessel that has been undone? Though I have yet to make the attempt, I grow curious about the stone's true power. If I can heal wounds of every make and manner, might it also heal the ultimate wound? Might it also reverse death? Even now, as I write, her smoke and spices haunt me. Malia calls to me. She wants to come home. 20th of Junar. A strange guest has joined me. She said she knew of my method and that she, messenger of the goddess, could help me achieve new heights of healing, as long as I promised to serve her. Naturally, my first guess was that she'd been touched by madness. Me, serve some false prophet? Unlikely. But despite her claims, the woman, calling herself the Conduit, does seem to know how to manipulate Bloodstone in astounding ways. On her first night here, she took me at midnight to a forgotten cemetery outside Cyseal's walls. I carried a shovel, sheathed the Bloodstone. Before morning's first light, and to my amazement, she had raised a long-decayed skeleton into a walking automaton. The creature was grotesque. No more alive now than it had been for the last 100 years, but animated nonetheless. I must wonder, after what I've seen, if this mysterious stranger might hold the key I've been looking for. Life after death. Life beyond death. The idea has set my mind ablaze. 20th of Vernus. She has promised me everything, that is to say, the only thing I have ever wanted. The Conduit says that she knows the secret to reanimating a corpse, not only with life, but with soul. She knows I would do anything to earn this information, but since I would not be fooled by her little acts as some goddess's messenger, she has asked me to earn her secret in another way. I have now labored for the Conduit a full month, and have made surprising headway toward fulfilling her request. Soon enough, my end of the bargain will be complete, and then will come hers. 27th of Vernus. The path leads toward Brachus Rex. The path that leads toward Brachus Rex is terrible and twisted, fraught with fiends, each more horrible than the last, but I seek them each by each, and I raise them one by one. And every second I stare into their vile, hell-sent face brings me closer to him. I will speak to the Source King. I will wrench from him the secret the Conduit so craves. And when I present it to her, she will give me what I desire. 5th of Vernus. Slightly less than a year later. How can it be that a year has passed? How could I have been so close to finding Brachus Rex, yet so impossibly far from him? How long must Cyseal suffer a plague of undead I have unleashed upon their doors in my pursuit? Sorry, the cutoff there was weird. The Conduit has grown impatient and sent her watchdog Evelyn to make sure I am adhering to my promise. The daggers she sets upon me with her every gaze will hardly hasten my progress. I am as desperate as anyone to raise the Source King.
Theleron. It's Theleron who's been raising the dead around Cyseal.
That kindly doctor. We've got to confront him.
Okay. So, Theleron, in the pursuit of resurrecting Brachus, has been experimenting with the dead around Cyseal, which accounts for the sheer number of undead that are plaguing their gates. Where am I going? Yeah, Northgate. So I think I normally don't bother talking to him, because, yeah. I think usually I've forgotten his name by the time I get to this point. So I'm like, oh, neat. Guy is doing source stuff. But I think this time, in the interest of, like, following up with lore and all of that, let's go here. There's a rat here. Thaleron himself appears to be gone.
There's a man in town who sells paintings and treasure maps. Do you think he knows the way to the realm of fairy?
I think I can steal stuff from him. See what he has on his bookshelf. Wait. Shut the door. Volume 1 of this. Oh, it didn't teach me anything new. You know, I did wonder why Thaleron had a torture rack in a healer's office. I mean, like, I've heard of acupuncture, but that doesn't seem very accurate. Potion bottle, trap disarm toolkit. Potion bottle. Sell that. Empty potion bottles.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Coming of the Divine. Okay, so we have another book. This one, probably relevant to the broader series. In the event of the Divine One's return. According to prophecy, the Divine One will lead our people into a better world. But what will this new world look like? I have read nearly all texts regarding Reuben Farrell, the author of the prophecy, and the more I study his words, the more inconsistencies I find. What kind of person would this Divine One be? Will every living being see his vision for the new world? Or will the Divine One select individuals? According to the prophecy, the Divine One will destroy all evil. How can lovers of creation advocate for the destruction? Can the Divine One really distinguish between good and evil? Or will he choose what is evil according to a preset moral code? For that answer, you can play another Divinity game. No, I'm kidding. The first Divine One known to the series is Lucian. He is mentioned frequently in Divinity Original Sin 2. But he is also the player character of Divine Divinity, the first game in the series. And through that game, you undergo a quest as really just a person. You can be a guy or a girl, warrior, mage, rogue. You know, the standard old-timey RPGs from the 90s to the 2000s. Actually, I'm gonna back up here. I know what's it.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
We and our shovels will do as we please.
We and our shovels will do as we please.
We most certainly will not. We'll respect this gravesite by leaving it be.
Come now. I bet a thrilling mystery awaits us inside.
We've no reason to believe there's anything worthwhile buried here, so why bother digging?
Oh, even match on this rock, paper, scissors.
No, we'll do as I say.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more.
All right, time to get digging.
I say it's time we respect this sacred ground.
I'm growing tired of arguing. And you won't like me when I'm tired.
There's no reason to bother with this grave. We may as well save ourselves the trouble.
I guess we're doing this again.
No, we'll do as I say.
You plunge your shovel into the earth.
When did I save last? Yeah. It does, so that was fun. We don't need to do that again. We don't need to waste a rest scroll. You got to see what happens. But yeah, Thaleron appears to be gone. Is there anything in his desk? Gold. I think I looted in here already. Oh well.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Oh, we want the grove. There's a desk that I'd never looted. There's some gold. Yeah. This is just the top of the We ran right through that poison. That's not the desired results.
Ah. A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
A stitch in time, eh?
Okay, so the
friends?
abandoned church is up there. Which is our ultimate goal, but we need to do something. Actually, I think maybe I will go to the ruined villa. Yeah, because that takes me here. Res scroll, animal hide, nice chest armor, moonstone.
What insult is this? A heartbeat do I detect? Revolting. Life. Here. In the court, where once sat Brachus Rex. His long dormant pulse alone may alike this crumbled hall anew. How contemptuous you are to venture among the risen, to behold my lady's bare bones with brazen contumely. The blessed resurrector, he promised me no mortal would dare defy us, and yet you are here, despite the damned and the dead.
And who are you?
The mighty Diederik am I, ear-time Knight Commander in the army of the King. Now a sovereign I am too, the Baron of Bones and feudal lord of the undead. It is to me they owe their allegiance, for I have restored them all to life that is not life. Your presence here has startled me, but in the end it matters not. The city of the living will fall, the walls will crumble, the houses shall be tombs, and I, the great and powerful Diederik, loyal vassal of Brachus Rex still, will rule the dominion of the dead.
You speak of us Resurrector. Who is he?
His name I do not know, only his intent to raise the long-defeated Brachus. He rose me from the dead, my blessed resurrector, so that the powers that rest in me, the power of a guardian of the king, would permeate the land. All have they risen, the guardians of Brachus. I, his knight commander, and his horrors too. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse, and the twins by fire joined. We welcomed him, the animator of our bones, for his intent is glorious. We welcomed him because we owe him. You, I don't owe anything but to stop your accursed heartbeat.
Tell me more about Brachus.
Brachus Rex he is to you, insolent filth. He was the one through whose veins coursed sorcery more thickly than did blood. And it shall course again this time, forever.
One moment. Making a small update there.
Deep beneath the earth he lies, but soon the very clouds will stoop to his will, and the very heavens he shall command. Hail to the king, all hail.
Well, this has been lovely, but I think I had best skedaddle.
Indeed you shall not, defiler of bare-boned empresses. My hallowed revitalizer shall raise Brachus Rex and thereby restore sorcery to the land. My own legions grow with the cessation of every heartbeat and the stirring of bloodless flesh and bone. Accept my command, the command of the Baron of Bones, and you shall be a general in my army. Resist, as I know you will, and your skeletons will look on through eyeless sockets as the rest of your skeletal remains will be employed to amuse my undead dogs. Arise, my vassals. The Baron of Bones demands your fealty.
This is a boss fight. One of the trickier ones, too. Thankfully, Medora's resisting everything. Did he just summon a skeleton on Medora, and then it couldn't spawn there, so it went next to its glyph? In any case, I can do that too now. Let's spawn it over here. Necromancy is only bad when the baddies are doing it, right? Oh, immune to knockdown. Dang it. I don't know if that helped me at all. Boost to Constitution for everyone. And let's negate this swordsman a little bit. These guys are only level 7 as well, so maybe this boss fight won't be that bad for me. I've been pretty thorough in doing quests and all of that this playthrough. Getting XP and all of that. Man, they really want to make Medora cold. But yeah, that's like, I would say the better play style for these games is to be... What are you... Oh, that's my swordsman. I forgot I did that. But yeah, that's one of the smarter ways to play these games, is to just be very, 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 very thorough. Get everything, because that's how you get XP. You can't just like sit somewhere and grind. With the exception being Divinity 2, I think you can kind of do that. I think some of the enemies respawn, but like, it's better to
How I love your might, my lord. How I love your strength.
My lady, yes. For the Baron of Bones, even death shields its eyes.
get a room, you two. Eye gouge. Lady Annah. Yeah, that helped. Then let's just walk away from her.
Charge the champion!
Which, oh, it's this thing. Iron Ward gives physical immunity to the Baron and the Lady. I'm not sure if she doesn't have magic immunity, I don't think. No, she herself has an improved initiative aura. Yes. I'm probably playing a little too confidently. It might bite me in the ass as the fight goes on.
The warm blood shall fall, my lady, and their bones will adorn your throne.
Oh, shall I consume it?
A knight commander he used to be. Fa-la-la-la. Come and reflect you. Fa-la-dee-dee.
The horror.
Oh no! They don't have the willpower to withstand that. Or to resist that. Cool. Lady Annah can't do anything because she's blinded. Of course, when she comes unblinded, she'll probably have like a giant stockpile of AP to work with.
Stitch in time, eh, my friends? I think
Sit
you
down.
fall.
He used Destroy Summon already. I can't summon anything now. Oh no, GGobbie! I mean, that was kind of redundant anyway. Like, he's feared. He doesn't need to be petrified as well. I mean, I suppose that probably reduces his evasion too. I don't think you can reach GGobbie, can you? You can! Nice. Can help with that.
I shall present you with this fiend's heart, my lady.
I shall lick the tears from their dying eyes, my lord.
Slay them, Baron, slay them dead. Hey, nonny, nonny. Then kiss your lady and make merry. Hey, honey, honey.
No force in this world can stop you, my lord. Not
Yes,
even
my
Brachus
lady,
Rex.
yes. Before the Baron and bones, even death shields its eyes.
I needed that.
Trigger warning. Medora heal up.
Fray once more. I strike from the soul of air.
Monch. Monch. And Monch. Oof.
I shall present you with this fiend's heart, my lady.
My nails you shall bury.
Ha-ha!
Skin, my lord, and peel it off, streak by streak.
Man, they have a lot of voice acting. Oh no, Jahan. Jahan has been blinded. But now he's chilling. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, crippled the Baron. That's the way we do this. Let's see. Become
My
air.
body fades as my powers grow.
Winged feet. Munch. And Munch. Hey, GGobbie can move again. For now.
Good as a new penny.
Stunned the lady. Can't see him. Can see him. Freeze that Cryomancer so he can't do anything. We like that. Do you have any potions? Please tell me you have potions. You do. Let's consume one of those. Good thing I did.
Slay them, Baron, slay them dead. Hey, nonny, nonny, then kiss your lady.
All must yield before you, my lord. I, the gods
Yes,
themselves.
yes. For the Baron of Bones, even death shields its eyes.
In the footsteps
I'm
of
gonna take an accuracy hit just to see if I can hit him harder. Yeah. Oh, that could have been better. 2 AP over to here. She still has physical immunity. I can't do anything to her. Divine touch? No, nothing's in range. Maybe now's a good time to cross all this fire. Launch. Launch. Jahan, I suppose some self-healing would be good. Get a little closer so you can reach. Where's he going? Oh, he's probably trying to get to a ranged spot, so, like, he can keep being a ranged character.
How warm your blood, so good of taste. Ding dong,
Shit.
ding-a-ling-a-ling. We'll drink and drink. Ding.
No force in this world can stop you, my lord. Not even Brachus Rex.
Yes. For the Baron of Bones, even death shields its eyes.
Damn it.
How weak they are, my lady. How pitiable are the living.
I await the flesh.
Oh, used delete summon. Or destroy summon is the... destroy summon is the actual spell. Let's see. Oh. She's afraid. Okay.
Lightning!
Stuns that archer. Oh no, Jahan's frozen!
His
good.
sword came down and down went the dragon. Hey, hey, hey. His sword comes down and down you'll go. Ho, ho, ho.
You can't just summon an ice elemental. Oh, is my game freezing? No.
How I love your might, my lord. How I love your
With all my heart that was. I know
Without
your
aid,
words ring
I
true,
will
my
expire
lady.
soon.
Alright, if everyone can just stop doing stuff for a second, I need to
Come and riff-raff
reload the game. Possibly reboot my computer. Yeah, let's reload the game. I need to also see if... Quick save. Game. Sorry about that. Let's, I don't know what's going on. You know what? It is about an hour in. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna restart my computer. I will be back, and I will go live again in a couple of minutes.